Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed getting to see some new videos from me. I know I've gotten so many questions over the last couple of months about what's going on. I think I'm just gonna have to be really intentional about making the time and finding blocks where I can film multiple videos and then just get them out for you guys throughout the week. So today we're here to set up our December sinking funds. I did already go ahead and do my December budget and I talked through all of that, so definitely go check that out. But today we're gonna do our sinking funds. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did in the last video, and I'm going to use this washi from my shop. The washi tape is no longer available in my shop, but it is one of my favorites, and I think it was for December in a year's past. So we're just gonna go ahead and make it look cute. I'm a big believer of if your budget is cute, it'll keep you interested, and then you will be more successful with it. So that is why I'm going to go ahead and make it look super duper cute. And honestly, with the budget planner the way that it is, and with the washi tape, it makes it super easy. It's very quick, and look how much cuter that looks. Okay, so that is all set and ready to go. I'll probably use the skinny washi up at the bottom whenever we're like done filling it all in. So anyway, this is my 2024 Humble Beginnings budget planner. This was for this current year. This is no longer available because we're in the last month of the year, but if you want to pick up a budget planner, I will have a link down below as well as a coupon code that you can use. We have, fortunately, unfortunately, a lot of extra 2025 budget planners, so we want to make sure that those get out to you guys and we don't have them just sitting around in our storage unit. So make sure to click the link down below, use that discount code so you're able to pick it up. We will ship those as quickly as possible. We have been doing usually like a few days turnaround time if you just purchase the budget planner on its own. We have bookmarks and all the fun things that go along with it, but definitely go check that out if you're interested in picking something up. Again, with the budget planner, it makes it so much easier. Everything is ready to go for you. All you have to do is just add some cute stickers and make it your own, and bam, it's ready to go. So anyway, that is my little spiel on trying to get more people to check out the budget planner. I really hope that we can get those all cleared and ready to go. Creating the budget planner has been one of my favorite things. It's been so much fun, but we have to sell them in order to keep, you know, offering them. And so please, please, please purchase one if you want to. Share it with your friends and family. Just let's keep this thing a reality. Okay, so for sinking funds for December, I mentioned this in my December budget video, but if you haven't watched that already and you've skipped to this one and you're determined on watching this one, let's go ahead and get into it. So for sinking funds in the past, I have said, okay, every single month I want to contribute. I want to put in the same amount regardless of what's going on in the month. Now with the economy the way that it is and our income being very variable, meaning that like some months it can be high, some months it can be low, I've really had to take a step back and think, okay, with the goals that we have in mind. Right now, our two main goals is to pay off our mortgage early. We're kind of on track to do that within 3 years, which is amazing. Or, and I should say, and also contribute a lot to retirement. So with those two things being said, there's only so much you can do with the amount of money that you have, and keeping high sinking fund balances is not something that I'm really strongly into right now. I would like to keep money in there so that when things come up, we have it, but I don't want to keep a crazy amount in all these funds and then it just sit. If that's the case, like I'd rather have that be in like a high yield savings account or going towards extra mortgage payments, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I'm going to put together what my plan is sinking fund wise for December, but if that does not, like, if it doesn't happen, that's okay. This is just my plan and we'll kind of go from there. So first, I'm just gonna write in the categories. Keep in mind, we have added these categories over years. I have been budgeting for almost 8 years now, and I worked my way up from 1 or 2 sinking funds to the list that I have today, and I am continuously adjusting it and adding new items. For example, we used to have diapers. Mila's not really using diapers now, so we no longer have diapers. We only have 2 children. We're not planning on having any more, so diapers is not something we need anymore. Summer camp is a new thing because both girls have to go to summer camp now that they're both going to be in school. So it's just stuff like that, that, you know, it changes as your life changes, as your kids grow up, things like that. So first is going to be activities. This is a sinking fund just for the girls. This is for all of their the things that they're into. So Macy has done cheer. They're both doing tumbling right now. Macy has done softball. Mila's done gymnastics. Macy's done soccer and taekwondo and all kinds of other things. But that's where this all gets paid from. Next is beauty. This is for mine and the girls' haircuts. It's also for my makeup, face wash, things like that. That's not a huge priority at the moment. I feel like I'm in a good space with makeup and face wash and stuff like that. But I do like to have that there because when we do need haircuts, haircuts can be expensive, especially for girls. So that is one of the options that we have. Next is gonna be a bunch of car stuff. So car insurance is first. Then we have car maintenance. I mentioned in my last video, the December budget, that we had to get new tires for my car, and that was where this sinking fund came in really handy. Next is gonna be car tags. This is like our annual renewal for all of our cars. We also have a motorcycle and a moped, so it also includes stuff for that. Next is gonna be Christmas and gifts. This is honestly probably the most used sinking fund that we have, this and entertainment. We use this for the girls' birthday parties, all holiday gifts. When their friends have birthdays, we use this fund for that as well. Next is gonna be clothes for the whole family. So we have clothes for Jason, clothes for me, and clothes for the girls. I'm gonna have to remember I put this out of order, so that's gonna be not great when I'm trying to fill them in. Next we have is our Costco membership. So we just put a small amount away every single month for when that is due. Again, one of our main sinking funds is entertainment and vacation. Huge, huge, huge sinking fund for us. Family pictures. Home maintenance. Subscriptions. This is for like our Amazon Prime, my like gym membership, things like that. Then we have summer camp. Tolls. We do have an iPass, so we just have that for when those auto payments come through. Trash, our trash is paid every 3 months. And then water is paid every 2 months. So instead of just having like random $100 bills that are due, we try and even it out as much as possible and just have the money ready to go in our sinking funds. It's not much. Like I put in $20 every month for trash, and for water I think we do about $50. So it's not like a crazy amount, and even a $100 bill is not that big of a deal, but I like to try and even out our budget as much as possible, and so that really helps. Okay, so I just added some decorative washi just to make it cutesy. All right, so one thing that you're gonna see is our total balance in our sinking funds is positive, but we have a lot of negative balances within each separate fund. So quickly, all of our sinking funds, this entire balance is in one savings account. We do not we don't like have constant, money going in, constant money going out of our sinking funds. I true it up every single month, but it's like one transaction. So we keep it in a savings account. It's connected to our checking account now. And because our total balance is positive, I don't worry about if each individual one is negative. You're gonna see there are some negatives. If they're ever like ridiculously negative, I'll add more money to the sinking fund within that month. But if there's small differences, I don't worry so much about it, especially if it's like it gets negative because of a transaction at the very end of the month and I know, you know, the next day I'm gonna be adding in more money. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So for activities, we are currently negative by $10.58. So I'm gonna put anything negative in red. For beauty, we currently have $0 in that category. Car insurance, we have $600.61. Car maintenance is currently negative by $72.53. Car tags, we have $171.40. Okay, next is Christmas and gifts. We have $282.63. Clothes for Jason, he has $5.02. Sorry, 12 cents. Clothes for me, I currently have negative $42.81. The girls are currently negative $145.69. And in this example, like for Christmas, I purchased the girls some new boots. Target had an amazing sale where like boots for them were like $10. So last night, as I was like getting ready for bed, I saw the sale that was ending that day and I ordered them. I got them like a ton of boots because they like to have like fancy boots and then fun boots and whatever. So anyway, and then we also purchased like some other stuff for them. But I knew that on December 1st, I was gonna be adding money in. So I'm not worried about the fact that it was negative, if that makes sense. Costco, we have $50. Entertainment and vacation, we are currently negative $26.72. That is because we have pretty much done all of our Christmas shopping. We also had a deposit down for Mila's birthday party. So we have December and January to fund the rest of Christmas and both of the girls' birthday parties. So I'm not worried about it at all. I don't know why I just said that for entertainment. That's for Christmas. For entertainment, what I meant to say was we purchased some gift cards that basically, like whatever you purchase, they double it for a fun little trampoline place by us. And so I'm okay with being negative because I knew, again, we were gonna be adding money in first thing on the 1st. Family pictures, we currently have $60.25. I need to get pictures from this year printed to add to our wall in our living room. So that's why we like have a balance and we're continuing to add to it. Home maintenance, we have $183.36. Subscriptions, we have $56. Summer camp, we have $0. Tolls, $21.35. Trash, we have $40.32. And for water, we have $21.23. So even though we have some negatives within there, our total balance is $1,193.94. The other thing I should mention is, I think for the girls, I don't know if it's in Christmas or in the girls' clothes, but we do have a return that we need to do, and that's gonna bump it up as well. Okay, so for what we're adding, again, this is totally a plan. It may change. I'm gonna add it to the left side so that if it does change, I can mark it out and put the real number. So for activities, we're adding in $200. The reason is the girls are doing tumbling in the winter time, and their tumbling for both of them is like, I think like $170 something a month. So it's kind of expensive, but already they've done one of the tumbling classes and Macy has learned so much. Like I am so excited to see what she learns during the months doing this. For beauty, I'm gonna add nothing in. I think we're in a good spot there. For car insurance, we do about $200 a month. That's one thing that like really doesn't change, is some of these that I know the amount's coming up and we have to pay our car insurance in February. So like we're gonna have like $1,000 car insurance bill. Might as well have the money ready to go. For car maintenance, I'm adding in $100, and that's mostly just so that that is a positive. Car tags, we're adding in $50. Christmas and gifts, we add in $500. And again, this is for funding Christmas, but also funding Christmas presents for other people, funding the girls' birthday parties. That's definitely coming up very soon. Clothes for Jason, we're gonna do nothing. For me, we're gonna add in $50 just to true that up. And then for the girls, we're gonna do $200 just so they have a little bit of money in there. Costco, we always do $5. Entertainment and vacation, we do $500. We are saving up not only just for like fun things for the kids, but we're also saving up for our like annual ski trip that we do with Jason's family. Family pictures is gonna be $50. Home maintenance, we're gonna do $200. Subscriptions, we're gonna do $20. Summer camp, we're not adding anything in just yet, but we will start pretty soon, maybe after the holidays. For tolls, we do $20. Trash, we do $20. And then for water, I'm gonna do $50. Okay, so that brings us to a total of $2,165. So that is the game plan as of right now. Whether or not this happens, that is totally up in the air. Again, I put it purposely off to the side because as things change and as we go through, I may need to make adjustments. I know for sure that like activities will not change. Car insurance will not change. Car maintenance will not change because we're trying to true that up. Car tags won't change. That's again something that like I know that bill is coming. I really don't want to touch Christmas because we do need that money for birthday parties and for like last minute Christmas stuff. But what could change is we could change like family pictures. We don't really need a ton of money in there. Home maintenance, that definitely is something that we could change. I like to keep some money in there, but like in reality, there's nothing big that's going on with our house. Our roof is new. We may need a new we may need a new furnace at some point, but like we've gotten all the maintenance done, so I think we're good. So nothing like immediate we would need for the house unless something crazy happened. And in that sense, we do have our emergency fund. Subscriptions, we do have like our Amazon stuff coming through, so I don't think we can change that. So really it's just gonna be like moving home maintenance around. And then if we really, really, really have to, we could change like Christmas and entertainment. Like we can save for our vacation in the next few months. We don't have to do it this month if we have to make changes. But this is one of those things where it's like, normally I would have more money to move around because I could take out beauty. We don't need money there. I could take out money for car maintenance because up until this point, we really haven't had a ton of car maintenance stuff going on. I usually take out like our clothes stuff if I know that we don't need anything crazy. So there's lots of wiggle room usually with our sinking funds. I feel like in December we don't have as much, if that makes sense. Really quickly, why don't we go ahead and add in a couple of our expenses that we've already had. So our monthly tumbling bill already came out. It's gonna be starting to come out on the 25th, so like right before, and the amount was $178. So that's going to be coming from activities. And I'm just gonna put tumbling. Then we also had a purchase for Christmas related items. So that was $35.41 from Christmas. And that was for a tree collar. So one thing that is kind of weird with Christmas is like you always think, oh, I'm gonna buy all this stuff decoration wise. Like when we moved into our new house, we're like, okay, we're finally settled, we're staying here, so we can finally buy stuff for Christmas and like holidays and stuff. Well, we've done that. And again, like most of our Christmas stuff, we can continue to reuse. But last year, our lights for outside broke, so we had to buy new lights. And then this year, our tree lights broke. Like only one strand was working. So like 75% of the tree was not working. And we just bought this tree like not that long ago. So we're like, well, what do we do? Do we get a new tree? Do we just buy new lights? So we decided to cut all the lights off the old tree because they're all just like, what's the word? They're all just zip tied on the tree, and we got new lights. But these lights are like cheaper lights, so I don't know if they're gonna last many years or if it'll just be a year thing. But as we were like thinking about our tree, we realized that our tree skirt is just way too big for our tree. It's always been that way, but we've just kind of made it work. But I decided to buy a tree collar. I think it'll go better with our decorations anyway. I think it's gonna better fit our tree because our tree is like a 7.5 foot tree. It's very small. And so I think this will be good. But I found it from Kohl's pretty cheap for a tree collar, and there was a sale because of Black Friday. So anyway, those are some of our transactions. Just figured I'd kind of show you what I do for that. So as you can see, like activities, I knew that amount was coming, and so I knew I was gonna have to fund and make sure that we had enough. So like for example, I could even put this in, 178 we've spent, and so we have $11.42. So in January, I know that we'll have to fund this again. So whatever the difference is between these two, fund that. The only thing is, I think the girls want to double up their classes. So instead of 178, it's gonna be double that, which is a lot. But during the winter time, especially in Illinois, there's not as much going on. So we'll probably spend less on entertainment and more on the activities, if that makes sense. But anyway, that is kind of how that looks. I'm not gonna decorate this. I'm just gonna leave it because I feel like next to each other, they look really cute. But yeah, that is a little bit of that. We have a debt tracker, savings tracker, cash envelopes, a business tracker as well. So lots of different trackers that you can use. Like I said, we're paying off our mortgage, and I do that kind of separately. That's something that I also do not share, but lots of options. And in the new planner, there's also paycheck budget. So if you don't necessarily do just a monthly budget and you need to break it out by paycheck, that's something that you can do as well. So anyway, that is my sinking fund overview. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that was helpful, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.